We have certain meat that we'll eat, but not other animals, no way. However, it's still both just technically animals. It's just in our head, for some reason, that's acceptable and that's not. And I bet if I gave you something that was class, you enjoyed it and thinking it was beef, and then actually go, mate, that was your mum, right? You'd only think it was shit after I said it's your mum. You eat your mum. Welcome back, my friend. Now, I just want to take this moment right now to say I hope you had a great Christmas. This is coming out after Christmas, right?
No.
Oh, shit. Oh, no.
We must say, though.
It's yet to come.
Oh, the guy, like the ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah, my G.
As Sally obviously told us, we're going to hit 1 million subs in a week's time. So, guys, make sure you subscribe.
Oh, yeah, she said we would, the psychic said that we would hit 1 million subscribers. So all of you right now, if you just hit subscribe, we'd do it. So it's a sign. Please do it right now.
Yeah, send it to your mothers.
To be fair, they probably already subscribe if they're listening to us.
You know, actually, most of the viewers on YouTube now come from non-subscribed viewership people. Because you don't need to subscribe. Obviously, for us, they need to subscribe.
As in,
it's just on the homepage.
but as in on Wafflin, is that a fact?
No,
It's generally.
Yeah, on YouTube, because like it's basically every social media is now a For You page.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not
it's
what
not the
you
homepage,
want,
isn't
it's
it?
what they think that you want based on analysing your behaviour.
Yeah, but they get it right a lot of the time, don't
They
they?
target you, and this is actually something I really, really want to delve into today, is how we are targeted.
Okay, nice one.
Yeah? Should we go there?
Oh, I'm ready to go
Ready.
there.
Okay, because basically, right, this week, I've had an epiphany, right?
Another
You know, I know it's like, oh, this happens every time, whatever. But, you know, like, obviously, we did the Ghost of Christmas Past,
Yep.
Present, and Future in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Pretty happy. No, but like, this is the thing, mate. It's all come so blatantly clear as what has been going on with me.
Did you see one of the past, present, or yet to come?
Brother, I got visited.
What, on the ski trip?
Mate, on the ski trip, I got visited,
On the
bro.
haunted mountain?
No, but
Talk to me.
it was while I was sleeping. There was there was something in the room.
You started wanking me off.
No,
Sorry.
No, but exactly, mate. That's exactly it, right? No, us young males are targeted.
Well, you and Elliot was sharing a bed.
No, I really need to go bigger. Right, let me just delve into this. So basically, I obviously, said that I quit certain things, and it's, and I know how good it is for the mind. Well, I'll be real, boys. Over the last few months, I've let certain behaviors of mine slip. And as much as I think every now and then letting these behaviors slip will not have an impact, absolutely it has had an impact.
Can we have an example?
What are those behaviours you're talking about?
Contextualize it a bit.
Can I predict one?
Go on, mate.
Started wanking again, didn't you? No, it's so obvious. I've had an epiphany. I've started wanking again.
No.
It's
But
little
literally,
things.
no, listen, right? Because I was obviously getting really bad. Really, really, really bad. And I'll be real. I was trying everything. I even got to a point of just being like, just talking to God.
Isn't it weird how like we all
Right?
You can never not believe in God at all, but when things are going against you, everyone I can guarantee.
It was-
everyone
it was-
has
a lot of
said-
people in like
It was
prison
like,
and stuff.
it was like,
yeah.
you know what? I was like literally like pleading. I was like, please, I can't live like this anymore. Like, I've never been that bad, like so bad. And basically, like in the weirdest and hardest way, obviously said that, but then I continued to every now and then, because like, for a lot of people and for myself, it was at least a little bit of joy that you can have is maybe having a tug, right? Right. And I don't judge me right now, because I'm gonna be very open. And for example, on the sleeper train. Oh no! I couldn't get to sleep, right? The freaking sleeper train that we took up to Edinburgh for our Christmas special.
Which went really well.
Why do you think I randomly had such a down?
You had a...
What, because you had a
reckon-
wank.
Because basically when I look at like any time that I've drastically gone down, I can actually tie it to, oh wait, I've probably had a wank. And it does then affect me for several days, right?
Seriously? Like, seriously?
Genuinely. And this doesn't happen for everyone, but I think there's an element of like, and I'll be real, like this is quite embarrassing, but yeah, like obviously watching actual porn as well. Like it fries the brain, right? And I basically, this whole epiphany came when I saw a video that says the impact that this shit has on your brain, even though I kind of knew it, but it's like, say your dopamine goes to like 250%, naturally, doing normal natural things, it can only go to say 100%. And if you smack it all the way to 250%, then nothing can live up to that. So you literally feel numb to the world. And that it's actually so serious. If your brain, like mine is, and there will be people, I mean, I've seen online, there's bare people that actually do experience this. It's a number one thing that will kill you, literally. If you
in the job you do as well, though, you get a lot of those dopamine highs. They say, aka like DJing and stuff. Like for a normal person, they would never get to feel.
I couldn't feel. As in, if I'd wanked, mate, I wouldn't be able to even feel the enjoyment from that. I literally, genuinely, if I watch porn, mate, I can't feel the enjoyment of anything, and therefore, and I'm confused as to why I'm so like depressed and all this, that, and the other. And basically, on the ski trip, right, lo and behold, a few days in, I did it.
Had a wank.
I did it. But this was before I realised. Okay. And this was the realisation. So I did it. Boom, next day, mood off a cliff. I was in the most beautiful place in the world. The Alps. Wow, beautiful. I couldn't feel anything. Skiing, doing amazing skiing. I don't feel any enjoyment. I just could not feel. And then it was that night, after that, during the night, mate, it was like I was literally having the worst nightmares and getting woken up by this thing. It felt like this demon. And almost, that's what I'm saying is now, that's what I'm saying is like the ghost of Christmas past.
Yeah, so what was this experience?
So
the
nighttime
experience
was just like getting woken up and then there would be like a bang. And then getting woken up but as I'm getting woken up, like the thought in my head is I'm seeing graphic stuff of myself being this person that I do not want to be. I'm not going to go into too much detail because it is quite savage, but it's like, oh my God. And I woke up basically in the morning, absolutely panicked. And I just had this... I just then Googled. I was like, how to desexualize your brain. Is that
a thing?
That's yeah. And then the YouTube video came up and I watched the whole thing and I was like, fuck me, that is what I am susceptible to.
Yeah.
And it's basically, like watching that shit, like I've said, with how it fries your brain. Once your brain, right, if you've tricked your brain to have achieved the primal part of your brain to have achieved what it ultimately has as its biggest goal, which is procreate, and you've done it in a way that is so unnatural, of course afterwards you feel lethargic, tired, unmotivated. You don't, because you've achieved your goal. Yeah. And if you've done it multiple times, bruv, you literally don't need, your brain's just like, so no wonder you can't get yourself up for anything.
What happened after you watched that YouTube video? Like,
it was like
clarity or
fuck. And I'll be real, I was like, I need to tell my girlfriend. I need to tell her, I need to be honest.
Yeah.
I need to be honest with myself. And I need to go like, you know what? This needs to stop. I can never do this ever again.
It's so interesting. I thought you were going to go down the complete other side of it. I thought you were going to tell us you haven't done it in ages and then you started again, but it's actually the opposite, which is quite super interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be to do with all the like restrictions that you kind of like apply to yourself.
So when you went down to breakfast that day, that morning, was it clarity or was it more of like relief? Was it how?
Well, as in like once I'd realised what my issue was, it was like, well, this was now 2 days after. So like I had 2 days of misery, and then I had this night, and then in that morning, obviously your normal dopamine levels or whatever have restored, and it's like, oh my God, relief. I then was able to go outside. I don't know if my dopamine had gone to where it probably would have had. Wait, what am I saying? There was an element of where I'd restored my normal like hormone levels.
Yeah.
But I think alongside that realization and admitting and almost confessing, fuck, this is something that I've done, I had such a relief. And I then went like, oh my God, I had the best day.
How the hell did you have that? What was the conversation with your girlfriend?
Oh mate, it's tough. But and most geezers, this is the thing right there. And this is another thing. A lot of geezers have this thing in our brain, the primal part of our brain that is about like obviously procreation, like seeing the sexual, parts of a female body or whatever and getting aroused because that's how we need to react in order to then procreate and, do what we need to do. Females don't have that. So it can be very hard for a girl to understand when you say that. That's why a lot of boys, probably in relationships, wouldn't be able to say to their girlfriend, like, or even understand, like, how's this even happening? Because the human part of me is all I want to do is give myself to my girlfriend. I don't want to even look in the direction of another girl, not interested. But that primal part of the brain, if you expose it to certain things, it will react, because that's how that's literally how it's designed to. So the whole thing is like, that's why you don't look at that stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
Is this for you? Is this just like masturbating and watching porn, or is it also making love?
What do you mean?
Like, as in, is it the watching of this stuff which is affecting you, or do you think it's like
sex in general?
Yeah.
No, mate. The stark difference is crazy.
Yeah, interesting.
I feel empowered. I feel like, spit it. Wait, something's moving. Something's moving. Yeah, like from sex, like absolutely. But then I even find though that, because of the confusion, where you can go from having sex and then that gets taken away. Say if then like I then have 2 weeks by yourself, like that part of the brain, because it can be like, oh, where's that gone? It wants that level of dopamine. Like that part of the brain will go to wherever it was getting that dopamine hit before, because that's what it craves. And obviously, like porn is kind of, and wanking is kind of that ilk.
But do you think?
But like it fucks me. Like it just does. I can't do it.
It's like an amalgamation of everything, where you've got like because I don't think it's just porn that is also the issue in that sense. Like in terms of dopamine, it comes from everything. Like, when was the last time you sat down and watched a film and didn't look at your phone?
Well, yeah.
I actually,
well, that's
we have this I always, when we watch a film, Jodie's always on her phone. I'm like,
I do.
But then I also do the same. And I'm like, wow, and then I'm feeling guilty because I do the same. But we always, if it's a film, like I made her watch Gladiator 1 for the first time ever. I said no phones allowed, and we put them in the other room.
Yeah, because that's the thing, mate. Basically, cheap dopamine will kill you.
Yeah.
If you don't take control of it, right? And that starts on your phone as like lower level, like just scrolling, even seeing like soft porn, which is just obviously, the algorithm targets you. And if you're a male, the first thing it's going to test is, if I put some tits in front of your face, how are you going to react? Are you going to stay on the screen longer? And if you do, I'm going to show it again. And then that can then be a slippery slope down to, my mind's been triggered in that way. Now let's actually go and watch porn. Boom, massive dopamine, cheap dopamine hit. And now you're lethargic, tired, unmotivated. And then it's a vicious cycle, because you need to pick me up again and you do it again. It will ruin you if you cave to cheap dopamine all the time.
I was reading something about like mindful consumption. About like, go back like before we had these or whatever, the internet. People would mindfully consume. You would actively choose, I'm going to go and buy that newspaper and read that. Or I'm going to buy this book and read this. Or there's a TV show on at 8 o'clock that I want to watch.
Yeah.
There's no other time I can watch it.
Yeah.
Now we don't mindfully consume. We just consume everything. And especially with the introduction of like unlimited scrolls. Even think Twitter like a few years ago used to be, you had a timeline.
Yeah.
So I know that was unlimited, but it's like, I've already seen everything here.
Instagram used to stop. You would get the bottom and stop.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas now you've got unlimited scrolls. So that's why like you can burn an hour or two on your phone, because it's never ending, and they know what you like.
Yeah. What I find interesting as well, like just actually on the God topic, right?
Yeah.
That shit that I've just spoken about, that caving into, is literally the devil. That's what like would be considered the devil, right? Haram. Avoid that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's mental how you let the devil in, and he infects all of you. Don't you find that crazy?
Well, we've had a lot of emails.
Yeah.
About everything that you've experienced and kind of like how you've spoken. Like people are like, I think Joe's actually religious. He just doesn't necessarily.
No, genuinely, like since basically like I was shown, like had that epiphany, had that realization. It's kind of like I've been just trusting. I would literally say like I surrender to God. As much as that, like cause some people in our like circle or whatever may laugh at that, but I was like, you lead, like I'm open to be guided. I accept that I don't have it all figured out.
But that's not a surprise for you, I think, because you are a spiritual person. Do you see what I mean? So you are definitely open to doing that, and I think that will help you massively.
Well, this the thing. It's like whether it's called God, higher self, higher consciousness,
Doesn't really
like
matter,
like
does
what
it?
it's
Yeah.
basically
Enlightenment.
that, enlightenment. It's basically all the same thing. Like saying that I don't have it all figured out and I'm willing to be guided and led by that which, is the higher power. And I think like since saying like, almost putting like that ego element aside and going, I don't have it all figured out. Please, like, guide me. I'm open and I want to feel love. I want to feel like all those positive things that I actually want to be. Since doing that and what's then fallen into place and what I've literally been smacked in the face with, even though it's stuff I kind of already knew, it's so blindingly obvious now. And I've experienced, like, I literally feel myself again.
That's amazing.
Like, I literally feel myself.
You say that it's blinding
what I mean?
obviously now, but say like 2-3 weeks ago, you probably had no idea. Or you maybe had an idea, but now it's like, as you said, like you can move on. You can start to make steps to get better.
Well, yeah,
we'll
just be me.
But what about what about the other things that you thought were impacting you?
Well, like what?
Alcohol, caffeine.
So this is interesting. So whilst on the ski trip, I did have a few beers. Yeah. Just fine. Like I was okay. Like I was okay. At first, I thought the reason why I had the big down was because I got smashed.
Yeah.
But then the realization that like actually, okay, it might be something else. And then I had a few beers. Fine. Obviously, getting wankered, I think will affect everyone.
Everyone's going to be
absolutely wankered. But like, I had a few and was fine. And I will be real. Like, I haven't touched coffee since, just because I want to just see it. I've been better, and my energy levels have been consistent without it. So maybe I'll just like chill on that as well.
Doing a test on yourself, so to speak. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Weller experiment.
Well, it's kind of like I want to just test removing all artificial dopamine just for a sec to see how my naturally just respond.
Yeah.
And like coffee is like even that, it is a hit of dopamine reward that you didn't have to work for. And that's the thing. Like dopamine is meant to be something that as humans we work really hard to get. So like finding food, hunting an animal.
Yeah. So that,
you know what I mean?
On that, right? That makes me think of like Liver King.
Yeah.
This might sound stupid, but I think a lot of what he says, although he does it in a really ridiculous way and looks pretty ridiculous because of all the steroids, but like a lot of what he preaches is actually really good and positive.
In terms of, and how? What do you mean though? Give an example.
So, for example, like on the say like dopamine, getting food and whatever is a dopamine hit, right? We can just walk to the cupboard, open it, what's in there? Oh, nothing I fancy, right? Deliveroo, whatever. Like he will always do this thing where like he will, even if it's simulated, he does a simulated hunt.
Right.
So like before he eats, he would do some form of workout that was a workout leading to him earning that food. Because if you go back in time, we would have to go on big hunts to get food. So that whereas now it is just, again, it's more just consumption. You're not mindfully consuming. You're just consuming because you can.
The convenience of happy chemicals and hormones in the brain that we have today fucks us. Like we're meant to, all those, any good feelings we are meant to work for.
Yeah.
Like that's nuts, isn't it?
It is damn, like I can't tell you how many times I've sat there and been like, I wish I could just fucking bin this thing.
Yeah.
My phone. But like
what's been crazy though is like
it's an addiction.
Because of how bad I got, that I now see that like rather than having the temptation of like going on the phone and whatever, I now see that as how it just is a reminder of how bad I was. And I almost feel like I had to go to that place to realize how much I don't ever want to go there. And that's almost like, so anyone that is at rock bottom, I almost feel like that can be used as a good thing, as a reminder to help you to not slip into that habit again.
We spoke about the chocolates that we purchased.
Mushroom chocolates.
Just normal chocolates.
Okay.
The first thing I got, right, when I was sitting there.
We had some messages.
No.
Eating your chocolates.
For whatever reason, and I still can't explain it, there was nothing telling me this. It's just, I didn't want to touch my phone. And one of the boys was like, can you check the time? And I was like, no, I don't want to look at my phone. And all I could say was, it's negative. Like my phone was just negative. That was the only way.
Maybe you were feeling, like you only wanted to have any like natural things, or you were able to blindingly see like more obviously what is good and what is bad. I don't know. Mushrooms are a weird one. They are a weird one because I'm like,
but they're just straight out the ground.
Do you think you'll do it again or not?
Maybe.
It is a kind of dopamine hit, isn't it? It definitely is in a certain
It's
way.
an experience. Yeah. It's not just a high though.
I guess it's a dopamine hit if it's a good one if it's funny.
Wait, but it's a weird one because part of me is like, I can get all of like any stimulation that isn't but it is a natural thing. I don't know. It's a weird one. Again, I don't have it all figured out. So.
Do you think, you know how a lot of this come from your levels being too high and then bringing back down to normal, it's a struggle. Do you think someone could have too low levels of dopamine?
But as in like that's...
As in they can't get excited for certain things.
So they're like, because we've seen that there is disabilities in every way. Like there will be people that have like those hormones like dopamine and serotonin naturally just like lower. But I think it's easy to just say, oh, mine are just naturally lower.
And they struggle not to get as excited for things.
Yeah, but I'd be asking, what else are you doing? Like, what else are you doing that might be frying those parts of your brain? Because there just are things like, firstly, are you on your phone too much? Are you watching porn? Are you having anything that just spikes it too high? Because if it goes too high, like those receptors can only take so much. And if you fry them, they're fucked. They can't feel it. They can't.
As an example, like if you look at, say, musicians or celebrities or footballers who play in front of tens of thousands of people all the time, their levels must be so skewed because for them walking out in front of 60,000 people is just a normal to them.
Got you.
So how do they then go about normal life and get excited for the little things?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do you see my point?
Yeah.
So this is where I would say, I mean, there are people that do like 72-hour dopamine fasts, right? Where basically they don't have anything that can spike their dopamine for like 72 hours.
Okay, so what
and eventually your baseline would go, mate, obviously that includes no food.
Wait, so you can't eat for 72 hours? Because
food obviously spikes your dopamine.
You sit in a room for 72
hours. So it's just like, I know it's unrealistic, but like, I reckon someone that has that though, it would be a case of, rather than trying to chase the high, because that's the thing, the dopamine, it's like you crave it, that part of your brain craves it. It would be like starving it essentially.
But do you think also there's like perspective has got to come to it?
Starving it in the sense of, if you, how do I say it in a way that doesn't just sound mental?
Just don't give yourself those dopamine hits for a...
It's like basically you have to have discipline. So it's going, on discipline, I'm going to go, right, in order to get my expectations down, let me like have the discipline of not hunting for it and craving it and exposing myself to it for a period of time so that my brain comes back to reality.
That's why you see so many problems with, say, retired footballers, wherever they can get very depressed because they're not getting that level of dopamine all the time on that pitch. And then they lose that. And they always say, I miss the dressing room and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's where I also think perspective comes into things because, walking out in front of 60,000 people every week is class. But like, you know, what about the footballer that's a father and he gets to like sit and have breakfast with his kid every morning? Do you know what I mean? Like perspective in the little things that are also like...
It's not necessarily they don't enjoy doing that stuff. I'm talking about little things like, say,
but
his husband, his wife might be excited to go to Winter Wonderland or something little like that. Yeah. He just can't, even though he wants to be excited for it and he knows it's an exciting thing, he physically doesn't feel the excitement.
That's got to be perspective.
Yeah, that's basically like you have then got an ego problem. You're going, I need to feel good all the time. That's all that matters. And if I'm not getting like my big hit of dopamine, then I'm unhappy. You've got a problem, mate. Do you know what I mean? Because like you need to realize that actual genuine happiness isn't all about the self. It's not all about me and what I experience. And if you like, so I'd be then just looking at like, right. Again, it's just like taking yourself, fuck. So I don't know how to put this into words, but I know for sure it's like if your happiness and you think it's all based around getting a big hit of adoration of performing in front of people only, then you need to check yourself in some way.
Interesting.
Speaking of religion.
Go on, lad.
Kind of. We have a viewer question who has some religious troubles. I'll let you do the reading.
Okay, right, so here we go. Hi, boysies. Me and my girlfriend recently got together and have been together for 5 months now. We get on really well and I do find her really attractive. The only issue is she is very serious. Oh, a very serious Christian. And I'm not religious at all, which means no sex till marriage. I know. Oh, I mean, I know a relationship isn't based on just sex, but I feel like that is still a big part of a relationship to me. We do clash sometimes when it comes to her religious opinions. For example, She thinks being gay is a sin and not normal. Anyway, I guess my question is, should we give it time and see eye to eye and learn to live with our different opinions, in brackets, opposites attract, ? Or is this destined to be a doomed relationship in the long run? Thanks, Joe, Theo, and the other one. He's probably got a tiny knob. I think he has. Anyways.
Well, you added that part yourself?
No, I didn't. Right, anyway. So, boys, what do you reckon on that? Contrasting.
That is such a tough one. Because also, right, I think with something like this, you have to look further down the line.
Go on, mate.
How does he want to raise a child?
Well...
Does he want a Christian child? You know, that you do have to think about the bigger picture here. He's obviously thinking short term at the moment. I get that.
I think basically you got to look at, what do I need? What do I think I need? What do I actually not need? Right? So he thinks I need sex in a relationship, and he may just be right. I would. And if that is the case, then, and that is so important that he can't give that up, well, then maybe it isn't the right relationship for him. However, every relationship involves compromise.
Yep.
So what are you saying to that, Maldy Baker?
Well, I do feel like sex is also a big part of bonding as well. It's not just... Well, it is true, though. It is true. Like, how long until they get married? This could be like 3-4 years down the line.
No, that's the thing. Or even
what I mean?
like 9.
And even like... thinking being gay is a sin.
You've got a problem with that one. No, wait, no.
Well, I just think like, surely like love is love. Everyone should just like accept people for who they are.
No, of course. However,
that is their views and they're entitled to that view.
Yeah.
He just has to, he needs to have a serious think of what does he want this relationship? He knows it's good because she's fully open with him, right? This is who I am. You either accept me or you don't accept me.
Yeah.
He needs to have a question with himself. Does he want that?
And the thing is like, it is like, it's a belief system that she's been brought up on, right?
Yeah.
It's
a hard one.
Yeah, it is, because like, I guess being gay is a sin. Does that mean that, I'm sure it doesn't mean she instantly hates all gay people. Does that make sense?
No. But like, okay, so that
she thinks that the practice is a sin, as in you're not going to heaven. Like, does that make her, I guess, categorically homophobic, or does it just make her...
Surely.
Yeah, it does.
Surely.
I don't know. I'm just putting it out there because it doesn't necessarily mean...
But there will be views that you have that are slightly more extreme compared to your girlfriend, that she, like, ultimately you have those views, she doesn't, but you're still together.
Yeah.
Like, because her not enjoying the idea of gay sex... Why are you laughing? Right? The fact that she doesn't enjoy that concept... No, what are you thinking about it?
I think we're looking at it wrong.
You're thinking about it.
No, that doesn't mean that they can't then be compatible. Like, surely they're not going to have gay sex together.
Just propose now.
I just think you got to look at, right? The biggest thing he's saying here is the sex thing.
How old is he as well?
Yeah, he doesn't say.
Like if he's like 18, if he's like 18, I'd probably advise like you're going to find someone else.
At the end of the day, right, if you're really meant to be, even if you split up with her, you will find yourself back together. And that is just a fact. No matter how hard you try to run in the other direction, if you are meant to be, it will happen.
It is tricky though, isn't it?
It is. But ultimately, if he like splits up, I don't want to be with this girl, but then like he realizes, actually, I want to be with this girl so much that, you know what? I'm actually willing, like, sex isn't as important. And now it's actually, as much as I thought it was so important, I'm actually willing to go without sex because that's how much I love this girl and want to be with her.
But he needs to say, like, does he agree with her views?
Yeah, I think that's the bigger thing.
That's the bigger thing, I think.
And is he thinking
sex?
Is he?
It's not just about sex, mate.
Is he thinking ahead? Like,
is this okay to have this view?
Are they going to be able to like plan trips on Sundays because she's got to go to church and stuff? Like,
they can be flexible. The thing is,
Sunday morning, mate.
When
you talk about trips on a Sunday.
Well, mate, I'd just be thinking about everything. There's more to it than just, I can't shag her for the next however long until we're engaged.
You need to ask
there is the opinions. But
what happens if his brother's gay? Is she going to like him?
okay, right. So this is
a great question to ask.
That is a great question.
Sit back and let this one flow.
It is, but this is also my point, and I have no idea because I'm not religious.
Yeah.
Is thinking something is a sin the same as hating them?
I don't know.
Like, is it just because she thinks being gay is a sin? I would like to think, and maybe this is seeing the good in
Let
people.
me ask you this,
I'd like to think that she doesn't hate gay people as a result of
Let
that.
me ask you this, right? So another sin is adultery,
What's that?
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah.
So does she hate everyone that's ever cheated? I don't know.
Well, exactly.
But bruv, no, but this is the thing. You can be
know.
forgiven for your sins, surely. Like, wasn't it that, like...
But if you're gay, you're gay. You can't, like, change.
Yeah,
but-
obviously.
No, you can't change. Of course you can't. I don't know.
I-
I don't know.
I don't know. Ultimately, we're all different. If you're meant to be, you'll find a solution. If not, you'll see obstacles.
All I will say is that you're 5 months in, right?
Get your knob
Fucking late
out.
to get out.
Yeah, you're at a good time to get out rather than hanging around.
So facts. What?
We sort of brushed over the fact that you did go on a ski trip.
I did, mate. So did you.
I did also go on a ski trip, yeah.
Whose was colder?
Mine.
Yeah,
No. Yeah, his was minus.
26.
which is ridiculous.
By the way, have you been in minus 26 before?
No.
I'd never been in minus 26. Fucking mental.
Yeah, like what?
Was it painful?
I chucked water and it turned to snow.
No, it
I
didn't.
chucked hot water and it turned to snow.
But like,
It's painful. It's painful.
Yeah.
Like you walk a minute and like I bought my swimming shorts out the pool and I walked back and they'd frozen.
What?
There's actually no. I swear to God, I've
you
never
have to cover
So-
like every part of your
every
skin.
party boy.
How did you not die?
You just wrap up warm?
No, because on paper, within minutes, you should be dead.
You know,
Yeah.
we had this discussion, right? We said, how long could you survive in your underwear outside in minus 26?
When you both compared and tried it.
I did go outside, yeah, in my underwear.
Did
And
you?
how did it feel?
Well, I had to get back in after 30 seconds.
Is it like painful?
It's
cold, like-
it's genuinely painful. Like I just can't describe it. And there's no sunlight in Finland. Like we went to the we were in the Arctic Circle. Sunrise was at 12, sunset was at 12:30. You had like 3 hours of like twilight, so it's a bit of light. But like I understand. Isn't Finland meant to be the happiest place in the world, right?
Is it?
How?
I do think, yeah, that is
How?
true.
It's always dark. It felt like it didn't feel like I was sleeping.
Yeah, but in
It felt
summer,
like
it's
all the
always
days were
light.
rolling round. It was really bizarre. Really bizarre.
Did it affect your body clock?
Yeah, it did. It was really hard to wake up in the morning.
They have the opposite, don't they? In summer, when then it's just light the whole time.
Yeah.
Like the sun just
Always
doesn't
light.
set.
But
That-
obviously,
that
one
would
thing
fuck
it does lead is the sunrise set. Like the last few days, there was no sunrise or set. They showed the top of the mountain. You see it. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. We saw something called a polar stratospheric cloud.
What
It's
the hell
fucking
is that?
lit.
Can we pull
Get it up right now.
I'll get it up right now.
Polar Stracker,
Oh,
Star
polar-
Wars.
It was a very Star Wars-esque cloud.
Fucking-
But we could have seen the Northern Lights, but we didn't.
What? Are you serious?
Wait, that looks sick.
That is a
That is kind of cool, though,
big
isn't it?
rainbow.
It's a rainbow
Put a
cloud.
big rainbow up, mate.
Yeah.
That is really good. That
But it-
suits you.
It was totally epic, man. And the nights, I always wanted to
Man.
do night skiing, and I finally did that.
Did you get fucked up?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you get wankered?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, every day.
Really?
Yeah.
How did you find that? Because Jelly Flips, right? He caned it every single day on our ski trip, like smashed, DJing after parties, the lot. I can only manage about 2 or 3 nights. So how do you do it, Malfoy?
Well, we did 3 nights of getting drunk. And you sort of just firm it in the morning.
Oh, firm it.
Yeah.
No, I did manage to do.
Just get up and go.
That's what I had to do today. Let's wake up.
Yeah, you just,
Yeah, he was hungover.
I rarely get severely hungover, very rarely. Because I think I can just learn to firm it. And you just have, the more longer you stay in bed, the worse it's going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Get
is
up,
true.
get out, coffee, minus 26 air, lock in.
Banging.
Yeah, I'm class of skiing. Thanks for asking.
And your trip?
Yeah, quality. The biggest takeaway is how, like, obviously, I know just to bring it back to the experience.
Yeah.
But as in, first, like, day, you'll see in my vlog, right? I filmed a whole vlog of the whole thing.
Nice.
It's class. First, like, day or two, so social. Really social. Like, meeting people that watch our videos and all that. And, like, really social. Boom. Did what I did. And then I literally, like, felt like I didn't relate to anyone. I was an alien and everyone else, like, was human. Not in a weird way, but as in, like, as I was just different.
Yeah.
And then as I came back to normal again, it was like, oh, then I feel like everyone's my friends again. So, like, yeah, I'd almost
Down.
it was basically what I'm trying to say is it was really good to see lots and lots of people that watch our videos.
Where were you again?
Yeah, did you meet lots of fans?
I was in France, up the Alps, Les Deux Alps, and it was class. Basically, we got invited there by the festival. We DJ'd the first night, sick. The venue was too small though, like people couldn't get in, but it went off, and I got in the crowd. And yes, we did perform Kitty.
Did you?
Yeah, of course.
Did you do it on a mic?
It went off. No, they didn't have one.
Really I actually thought about this during my ski trip. I actually have a question for you about your DJing.
Go on.
So, you know when you do your DJ set?
Yeah.
Have you like spent the week like prepping your set?
No, that's the thing. Like where we've done it so many times, and I'll be real, mate, I haven't DJ'd in over a year, right? Elliot DJs week in, week out, but you go based on what the vibe is. So you'll play a song, you feel like, okay, I want to play this song. And you may have thought earlier in the day, I might start with that one. And then based on how that goes down and what you just want to play next, then you just
bring that in. So you have like a set.
It's like all on a USB and you just scroll through in order and you basically
once you pick the wrong song.
It can be. But I will say with DJing, it's like the one sport that somehow the more like smashed you get, the better you get.
Yeah,
it's like
you feel the vibe.
Like it's so weird, but because like it's like imagine being in a club when you're a bit wavy compared to not. It's like you just feel it all more, and I suppose like you're not overthinking as much. You lock in. So yeah, we did that, and absolutely went off. What was I going to say? Did a little Christmas remix.
Yeah, quite like that.
Basically, yeah, it was.
We did karaoke quite a few nights out there.
Yeah.
It didn't perform Angels actually. I wanted to.
Why?
Because I feel like I'm becoming a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
So I did Unwritten by Natasha Bedingfield. But I tell you where I did perform Angels.
Where?
At Ethan's wedding.
Oh,
yeah.
Did that go off?
That went off like a fucking.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, like a
bomb.
Yeah.
Oh,
it went mental.
Yeah.
Probably not the best. Yeah, probably not the best. Like, but bomb.com. It went great.
Was it sick? Who was there?
It was the London Essentials were there.
Who's
they
that?
were performing. They're like a really cool, like they basically they're like a jazz band,
right?
But you give them a song, any song in the world, and they'll just play it.
That's sick.
Like off.
So
off
people were requesting there and then.
Well, I said Angels. Yeah, got on stage, and it all went off. Yeah, it was
what, did you get on the mic and sing?
Yeah.
That's
How
sick.
many
Is there any
footage
footage?
I had quite a few.
Was there no phones allowed? Or?
No, there were photos. Yeah, someone will have the footage. Yeah, there'll be a photo somewhere. I don't know who.
That would be class.
Get it?
I don't know. I'll ask, but it went.
That
It was a
would be
beautiful. We'll touch on it briefly. It was a beautiful wedding. One of the most beautiful weddings I've ever been to. It was just genuinely like stunning.
Did you feel the love?
I did feel the love. Yeah.
Did it make you feel like I want to actually experience this soon?
Yeah, it does.
Did it?
It was really nice, but also it's so expensive. So,
yeah, but it doesn't have to be.
no, it doesn't have to be. But when you invite, like, we were thinking like who would come to the wedding, right? And it goes to like 150 guests.
Were we on the list?
Oh, do we make the cut?
Oh, I don't know.
Would
So
we
you
be
probably
like?
have like Ollie
Obviously,
Saunders?
you're going to make the cut.
Maybe.
obviously.
But we're on like the day. You have like some important members.
Obviously, I'm not even engaged yet. He's
No,
going to
but-
be next anyway.
But like, let's say hypothetically, you are having your wedding in
Gaslighting.
6 months' time.
Yeah.
Deflecting. Who would your best man be? Like best man, groomsman.
Saunders. Okay, it's probably not going to be Saunders. It's going to be Dom Joy.
Best men would definitely.
What does Dom Joy do nowadays?
You're just naming random people from school.
What did he do recently?
No, don't.
Okay, anyways, right, go on.
I think long are the days of traditional one best man.
Oh, you can have two.
I think you can have two, yeah.
Yeah, sick.
And groomsmen.
Nice.
Also, more importantly, groomsmen, they have to have specific roles on the day, don't they?
What?
Yeah.
Mate, if
you want me to do a speech?
If you're groomsman, oh God.
Could you imagine?
Surely that would be absolutely ideal.
No.
And I won't charge you for it either.
You can do a DJ set.
So
I'll have a microphone there.
you have two
Yeah, anyways, right, go on.
two best men. Who?
I don't know yet. You got to think about it.
Well, you know that you want more than one. So
Yeah,
if you,
but I
if
don't want
you've
to
got,
say it now.
He doesn't want us, mate.
it's not us, is it?
I don't want to say, guys.
That's okay. Well,
Groomsmen would be very cool. And then obviously you've got to plan the...
Oh wait, are the YouTube lot gonna make groomsmen over us?
mate, we're
Oh.
we're gonna be janitors.
We're backbenchers.
Mate.
Cause
You think you're invited?
Hey, you can come to mine.
Oh, cheers, mate. But what about the what do you call it before a wedding? What happens there? What's it called?
Stag.
Stag.
Oh yeah,
do.
yeah.
You ever thought about your stag do's, guys?
Do you know what?
Do you have a stag do?
Probably just hang out with my girlfriend.
Fucking hell. You are the type of guy to invite your girlfriend on your stag do.
No.
But you're not going to do a stag do, are you? You're going to do a sten.
Sten. No, it's going to be a non-binary do. What?
Pretty relevant.
No, it is. Anyways, I would probably do.
You wouldn't have a stripper, would you?
No.
Oh, God forbid.
No.
Blasphemy.
No, it's more of just, I
wouldn't want that.
No, I actually wouldn't want that. Why would you?
All right, mate.
Wait, hold up. Would you want to just look at a bunch of strippers as you're about to get married? Surely not.
I've never been.
No, it doesn't, mate, it's not his choice.
Would you want to do that?
No, but it's not my choice.
Yeah, but the best man plans to stag.
Oh, but can they not do that for me, please? I don't want.
we can't.
No.
Right?
Please don't do that for me.
No, please.
I don't want the strippers in my face.
No, genuinely. Because I would maybe consider having you two as the stag men. No, what?
The stag men?
Wait, what are they called?
Stags.
My bridesmaids.
The groomsmen. Elliot would be your best man, surely.
I don't know, maybe.
Oh.
Or it could be like a triple threat. So you guys would have to be in a room with him.
What's wrong with
and
that?
talk.
What's wrong with that?
Don't you?
I see Elliot quite a lot, don't I?
I don't know.
When was the last time you saw Elliot?
Speaking of Elliot.
Ages ago.
Right?
2 years ago.
I seem to remember a couple of weeks ago, we were sat here.
Yeah, because you made a zesty
and you
video
were
with it.
mugging me off.
And so have all the comments.
No, they weren't.
Well,
Basically,
at the time, I think they were.
everybody, I put out my Christmas sticky. I put it out. And fucking banged.
Did it unlock some core memories?
It was good. Do you know what's crazy? It's like it's technically my most like engaged with and watched wrestling video ever.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, which is...
It's say like on Insta, 15.6 mil.
It's done 15.6 million
Yes,
views.
brother.
Wait, what?
Mine and Elliot's bloody POV, your cousin,
Like,
is over.
700k.
what does that smell like?
And then
700k likes.
8 mil on TikTok. And I'm like sat there like these boys. There was part of me that was like, should I even put it out? Because am I just this zesty weirdo?
You do realise why it's got 50,000 shares there, right?
Why? Because, mate,
They're laughing at you,
because
mate.
mate, do you know what they say? We sell the moves really well.
Top comment, yamming his wood.
Well, that's AB and he's a little jammy bugger. he's jumping in your bandwagon.
The tombstone made me nervous. To be fair, you did hit him pretty clean.
That's
You
the
know,
thing,
I
like-
think that's the thing. Every time you've done the wrestling videos, you always make them look... They don't look shitty. Like, everything's done, like, proper. The moves are done, like, legit.
Yeah, like, it seems to have broken wrestling talk.
Can I just ask, like, why are you not just like trying to be Logan Paul right now and just go into wrestling?
Well,
Surely you're destined for the
this is what
WWE.
I'm saying. Like, I don't know what else I need to do. Whether it's like if I can now consistently make more, because I have more wrestling TikToks planned, and it's like eventually they'll see and think it makes sense to somehow involve this guy, or if I
Is it because you're
I don't know what I need to do.
small?
I mean, I'm not as relevant right now. Like I haven't Logan.
Definitely more relevant than some WWE wrestlers.
Yeah. Even if they were doing shows in the UK, right? If WWE were doing shows in the UK, it would make sense to incorporate maybe me or Elliot. I don't know.
Would you be willing to, like, Logan trains like a
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah,
right? Like,
yeah.
He takes it so serious. He's already getting so much money.
Yeah.
But he takes it like I'd say WWE probably is full-time
The roids help
thing,
as
right?
well.
The roids do help, yeah. But would you be willing to become a WWE superstar?
I would do it for a few matches, but seeing like doing it for years and seeing what can happen.
Be The Rock, mate.
Mate, I wouldn't go WWE full time, but I would 100% train for a period of time and do it for a period of time. But bruv, the issue is every single wrestler that has done it is fucked.
Yeah, they get
because
battered.
people are like, oh, it's fake, bruv. Taking a hit and landing on that canvas, which I have done, it's not soft, bruv. It is just planks of wood.
Flipping off like shit and landing on tables. Like,
Even doing that onto a mattress, we were both concussed by the end of the day. We couldn't think straight. We were there just like you know, I don't know if you've ever been hit hard.
no.
But like it's like after doing like really
Never
hard
been hit hard, me, mate.
after doing like really hard sparring in boxing, like it's like we felt like that afterwards. And that was on a mattress. I don't know how these guys, like actual wrestlers, do it like almost every other day. That I was speaking to them, like Jeff Hardy and stuff. Like they say, oh, you just get used to it. Like you get to a point where your body just doesn't.
Surely they got CTE and stuff like
that.
But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like surely if it's getting used to it, it's because it's breaking down in certain areas.
But I guess also you do probably learn how to fall better, how to do certain things.
That's the thing, mate. No, I've been taught that.
I know, but these are like superstars who've done it for like 20 years. Surely that.
But bruv, you can only fall and take. No, I'm not. No, what I'm getting at, mate, is that you can learn to fall in the best way you can. The brain wobbling as you hit impact.
Yeah, I get you.
You can't train that. That's what I'm saying. Like even with the best technique, like getting hit is getting hit.
Like, could you backflip off a ring into a table chair onto someone?
Well, this is the thing. Logan Paul has got obviously his special gymnastics moves. I would be more of like a Stone Cold Steve Austin, right? No, I think mine. It wouldn't be more about it.
I'd love to see you try. I always think you're.
I'm fucking made for wrestling.
Yeah, you are.
I'm fucking made for it.
The Shawn Michaels kick.
Yeah,
that's like your
Sweet
trade
Chin Music.
Sweet Chin
I
Music.
can do them all.
How'd you do that?
You used to do it at school, didn't you? And you'd like clap your hand.
No, but imagine you trying to
Pretended
Sweet Chin
to make
Music
connection.
like Logan Paul. Like you'd hit his like stomach.
Shut up.
You'd have to do it to Rey Mysterio.
No, but thinking about it, WWE, let's do this. WWE, if you are watching right now, I am ready.
Yes.
Sign me up.
Yes.
Because the champ is here right now.
Stone Cold.
And I know that you bastards, I know that half your roster don't know what the fuck they're doing. Right? So if you want a real match, a real fight, you know where to look.
Stone Cold ET.
The tongue at the end.
Have you seen Stone Cold ET?
No.
Oh, it's so shit, but it's amazing. Oh, I fucked it.
But that's the thing, right? So wait, so on wrestling, half of it is on the microphone, right? Selling yourself, chatting shit, and creating a story.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like...
Can you do that without an American accent, though?
No, but he would become the American Englishman.
No, but that's what they say. That's the thing. It's you got to go on there and not be what you've seen, but be something brand new. And that's what Logan's done very well. He's not just emulating like Hulk Hogan being like, come on then, brother, or anything like that. He's like being Logan Paul. Yeah. And yeah, that's part of it. But I like to think... I just think I'm made for it.
The English
sniper. It will happen.
The English sniper.
Yeah,
and when I'm in the ring, when I'm doing those wrestling moves, mate, it's like I'm in that world. And if you see, I just think I just can do it. So
reach for the stars. Yeah,
I think if we can make a WWE match happen, I think we absolutely should, and you'll see where it goes. Right, Logan Paul, watch yourself.
Can you imagine them two in the ring? It'd be like one of those edited photos we used to post for Instagram.
Mate, we're the same height.
Not the same.
No, we are the same height. We are.
You and Logan.
Me and Logan are pretty the same height.
No, you.
I tell you what would be sick. Weller versus KSI in a WWE match.
Oh yeah, that would
go off.
And they could rig it so you'd win.
So unnecessary.
But I just think that'd be sick because I think he loves that shit.
Does he?
He loves wrestling. I remember even back in the day, he was like, bruv, we should do one of those videos because he used to always do that shit like himself. And I think that's why that TikTok did like well, because it was obviously the relatable thing of
everyone used to do that,
brothers, cousins, like so many people, brother, even like commenting, oh, like my cousin like passed away, but this brings back so many memories of like how we used to like. I don't know. You just see people having nostalgia. Why are you laughing at someone dying?
See his face. He's just you were holding it back.
No, I'm not.
You were. That was really weird, Luke.
Bro, that was creepy.
Right,
you're a freak.
You know what? Speaking of freaky Martin,
go on, get him out.
We had some comments about him last week.
Oh, yeah. What? Saying what? He's reached a new stage of Faruti?
Yeah.
No.
Luke's the kind of guy you want around in hard times. Always seems like a rational bloke and has a great outlook on stuff. Luke getting the screen time he deserves. Luke absolutely smashed it this episode. Genuinely. Really enjoyed Luke's TED Talk. Luke carrying this episode.
Yes.
People enjoyed
Is that when I was in that black fleece?
Fleece. Oh yeah, you are in a black.
And I just had one of my.
Nope.
Yeah, because like first 30 you were there.
Yeah, no, but that's it.
Yeah,
that's it. Like, as in when I don't want to go into that again, but as in like
it just hits you,
bruv. That's where that all hits me because I'm not. It's almost like I'm possessed, and I'm like to be broken free from that and actually just feel myself. Anyways, I
did see that
he was great.
The comments were very nice, and
I got a legend.
I got a lot of DMs.
I got a TikTok of you that came up recently, though, Joe.
What? Wait, what's it gonna be?
You know them videos of like Eden Hazard and all these footballers getting haircuts, and they always just sit there like this.
Wait, there's a photo of me getting a haircut.
There's a video of you getting a haircut.
From who? Who
I
took
actually
that?
don't know who it's
Who
from.
took that?
I don't know, but it's kind of a.
What is it, a bastard? wait, who did it?
I just couldn't imagine you just sitting there being like,
3, 2, 1. We're gonna get it up on screen at the same time as we watch this. So that's
why did you do that?
no because basically I was traveling.
Oh, was this in
Sri Lanka at that point?
Sri Lanka.
And
Well, it's not fucking Eastbourne, is it?
and I was getting a haircut from Martin Desta. Yeah, mate, you remember when someone copied the Wafflin logo on Instagram, like a barber shop?
Was it
copied
like shopping or something?
Yeah, I know.
Shopping?
No, instead of Wafflin, someone, it was him, and then I fucking bumped into him in like the Philippines,
And you just get a haircut then.
and then he was like, "Let me give you a haircut," and then he goes, "Oh, I also did this," and then he showed me how he stole our logo and goes, "This is my new logo." It's just a fucking Nelk Boys logo with his name on it. And it's just like, mate, you can't do that. He's gonna love that he's on this.
Did you see the Brighton logo?
Oh, mate, yeah.
What?
Got away with one there, didn't I?
What do you mean?
Brighton have sued this club in like Croatia for copying their logo.
All right, let's show on screen the Brighton logo. This is the Brighton logo, and this is the Croatian logo.
Identical.
They've stolen it. Why?
thing.
This is the thing. Like, why? Like, anyone that's actually aiming for greatness,
Yeah.
if you're blatantly just copying something else, do you not think that's just going to reflect? Like, that's basically you saying my brand is not original and just steals everything else. Oh, and now we've got Theo Baker's old football team that he invented and designed the logo for.
By the way, this logo was already around before me.
Was it,
The
mate?
seagull was actually in the middle. It was the Brighton logo, but green. I
Yeah.
just made it slightly bit different by moving the seagull higher up.
Right then. So,
Established 2016.
What happened to Garden?
We became a bit shit.
What, so you just...
No, COVID happened.
I'm
I'm
COVID
surprised.
happened.
Why is there not a pitch side football team or a Wafflin football team?
Well, I asked you if you wanted to sponsor Barkin.
We're not sponsoring them, but it's in like Wafflin FC.
No, we need
Who
to
would
Oh,
create
play?
our, like academy.
I've said...
Theo Baker Football Academy.
Yeah, like Munching
ruin the
Box. Oh, shut up.
Stop.
I don't know why I did
Wait,
that.
the funniest thing happened on the train. I literally...
Oh, fuck. This awful.
If the cameras like clocked me like laughing at nothing throughout this episode, it's because I keep thinking of that. Mate, it was so fucking...
Okay, so this happened, right? So, mate, we were there on the train and someone's just snoring.
Relentlessly and
Like,
really loud.
It's just like, okay, fair enough for like a few minutes and you're going to wake yourself up, right? No. Right, so like an hour in now. It's like, mate, me and Luke are like, surely not, have some respect. You know what I mean? So it gets to the point where I'm like, right, who's snoring? And then I look over my seat.
You stand up.
Yeah, I stood up, looked over my seat, and then a woman just points. It's a baby. And I was just, basically, I'm on fist up. And I was just like, oh. As I'm like, right, who's making all that noise?
He's inconsiderate arsehole.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, it's a baby. So I'll let you off.
Right, ready. It's just, oh, no.
How's the baby making so much noise?
Mate, it was
know.
unbelievable. I can believe it was.
And was
a
it the
baby.
mother who pointed at the
It must have been, yeah.
Mate, because he fully... So he like sat up, like fully like leant over
him
there.
losing it?
Nah, it was just like, I was like, surely not. Like, because I was thinking of everyone else. I wanted to have a relaxing time.
Imagine
But
you
yeah.
woke up this poor child.
So embarrassing, yeah.
Oh,
not stop
God,
laughing
that
on
is
the train.
awkward.
And now I just keep thinking about it. Like it just pops into my head.
Oh, God.
Wait, what is this?
Oh,
Our show producer Hussein has got something on the screen. And it goes, can we appreciate how underrated this is? Joe doesn't get credit he deserved for this banger. And it's of Wanna Do.
That was an interesting
Wait,
video we filmed.
What do you mean? What Wanna Do? The music video?
That was good. We just went to Brighton.
Yeah, well,
No, the first one. Basically, the Wanna Do music video, if you've seen it, is me and a girl on basically like a date in London and Brighton. However, the day before, we filmed what I actually planned, which was,
Wait, did we?
mate, getting into animal costumes.
Oh, so fuck, when we were down at the Salts.
Yeah, so it was like getting different people, including Theo, into these animal costumes. And what were you doing?
I don't know. It was a bit shit, wasn't it?
It was so shit.
And I still got it.
I don't think so. But then the next day,
it ends in the kiss.
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, because eventually, then the next day, I was like, let me just
redo it.
Well, no, I needed to do something because the song was coming out.
Yeah.
So Roman Kemp, his missus at the time, ran a model agency, and they were like, we can just get a model to be in a video. And I was like, okay, all right, yeah, we'll just make something up. And basically just filmed our day.
Yeah, we literally just went to Brighton. This is Rory, who was, I swear, like a few weeks after
DiCaprio.
she was papped with DiCaprio, yeah.
Papped with DiCaprio. When she was 17, apparently.
Allegedly.
So allegedly. She was 18 then, but like, yeah.
Oh, but I thought it came out after.
No, it came out after.
Oh.
That happened, yeah. Bit dodgy.
Did you say you two kissed at the end? I don't remember that.
Yeah.
No,
Anyways,
they didn't actually.
So wait, if anyone wants to make tunes, like I would actually like to make music again, whether it's D&B, house, basically any sort of dance music. Like if you are decent, like
surely you could do a little collab with Ardy.
we could do. No, 100%.
He loves waffling.
He does love waffling.
Have we ever done a Weller song tier list?
Well, a song tier list, no, but surely Titty is number one.
Next episode we'll do that.
Next episode we'll have a Weller song tier list.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what your tier list for Weller songs are.
Personal favourite is David Moyes.
It's MC Moyes.
Or David Moyes.
Mate, this video, okay, so we got on our Reddit, which you can get involved in, it's Wafflin Pod, I think. Someone sent in this video, it spun me out. H, if we can pull it up, so because Theo hasn't seen it. Apparently, right, this is me nutmegging you.
What?
At like this guy's local football.
Wait, is it Luke? So that's Luke there.
Luke?
Let's highlight
That's
him.
you.
Fuck off.
What?
Shut the fuck up.
Mate, that could actually be me.
That is you, though.
Yeah, I'm still not convinced.
Obviously, that's not me. It's just a random bald bloke.
Okay, so Luke and Theo, I'm going to say it's absolutely not Luke. Do you want to know why?
Yeah, Weller did pick up.
Look what he does. Roll it again. Look what he does with what foot, Theo?
Footed.
This is the man that only has a left foot. And look when he gets the ball in about 2.5 seconds, right? Look, right foot, boom.
But
That's not Luke.
He's got the same clumsy movement.
He got clumsy.
And
He
the
got
same dead
spuds
haircut
in his
as well.
arse. But it's not Luke.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up we got this. Did I mention I've got an Iron Man?
Done an Iron Man.
What did I say?
I've got an Iron Man.
Oh shit. Sorry. Thank you for signing up to the marathon. The only condition is you aren't allowed to tell anybody, people who run the marathon. But it is true. I watched your video, by the way.
With the Iron Man.
Iron
Yeah.
Man one.
Sick.
What do you like, guys?
It was really sick. I really liked the 360 camera angle.
Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
favorite.
I felt like I was really
But-
in your knob.
Yeah, I was talking to it the whole time. What do you mean?
No, just like where we were.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was sick. That was
It was
that
very close to
mental.
my penis, actually. Yeah, you're right.
Has it picked up?
Yeah, done all right. Yeah.
We said it was going to be a slow burner.
Yeah.
People get.
It was
around
crazy. Like people supporting you is really wholesome.
It was wholesome,
like,
wasn't it?
yeah, man. It was sick. How do you feel going from, because obviously like YouTube is going in two different directions now, right? It's going ultra high production and it's going ultra raw. So like hashtag AB, like vlog just raw, like hardly any cuts, and then ultra high production like Cal Freezy, Burnt Chip, you. How do you find? Do you ever feel like just picking up the camera and just doing a more raw video?
I do and I don't. Like, I feel like I would fall into the trap of I'd only do that if I had something going on that day. Like, do people really want to just see me go into like 3 podcasts in a day?
No, I'm not talking about your daily life. I'm saying, say if you had, for example, you just been on a ski trip.
Oh, yeah.
Right, if you had your little vlogging camera and just vlogged that, people would probably really
Like
enjoy that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I had this discussion with Chris on the ski trip, actually. We were talking about, someone said, oh, would you vlog this trip or whatever? I said, do you know what? I wouldn't, but I might vlog one day, because if you vlog like a night out, I feel like people are more inclined to actually have a better time because they know there's a camera there. They're more inclined to see off a drink, do a shot. Yeah. And they're still, don't get me wrong, they're still having a great time. It's not like they're performing for the camera. They're just more inclined to push it a bit further.
Yeah.
You end up having a better time and it'll be funny as hell on camera.
Definitely.
You find that?
And also like the day-to-day, I think...
Just more banter.
What I found, right, when I was on the ski trip vlogging, is it brought out the side of me that I actually enjoy, which is more social, more just like, I don't know, spontaneous, higher energy, like you're saying. And half of my vlog is me just interacting with the public, people that know me, people that don't know me, and just funny moments that just happen that you can't plan. And it just made me think, like, especially like a boys' YouTube trip like you've just been on, seeing that as a viewer, I'd like to see that maybe more than something that's manufactured or like, you know what I mean? You get me?
100%. I'd also just enjoy, I feel like I would really enjoy making like, also, if you do it on an iPhone or your little thing, like it's not invasive at all.
No,
No,
really
mate,
not.
that Osmo action camera that I've been using, that is literally like made, like with the G7X, I wouldn't be able to do the video.
Put a mic on
Mate,
as
the
well.
mic on it is quality. It's got a built-in, it's not got a wind muff on it, but it's just like,
Better than GoPro.
it can be so windy, you don't hear it.
That's it.
And it's amazing quality. I was like, I put a light on it as well at nighttime and it's, oh my God, that is now going to end that thing. Thank you, DJI. You have enabled me to do my career again.
That's
because
class.
on the G7X, the focus goes at nighttime, like you constant.
When are we going to see it?
That's out on the 20th of December.
And do you think we? I was talking to Arthur about this actually. I said to him, "Why are your thumbnails on your podcast just screenshots of your thumbnail?" So it's funny. We tested the
Screenshots of your thumbnail.
screenshots of your video. It's just a screenshot.
Right.
It's not like a YouTube
Right.
thumbnail. And he said we kept doing loads of tests, and the screenshot always does better. Always. So with your vlogs,
Let's
do you
try it.
think you'd do a screenshot because it's like real,
Yeah.
or do you think you'd do a YouTube thumbnail?
This is what I used to do with the exploring videos. I would just have it as a screenshot from the video of the building because it looks more like raw, real. And it would get 10 mil clicks and
It's
stuff.
almost like people are fed up with these YouTube thumbnails.
Whereas when it's like a fabricated, like, people just, it's more set up. So I think it depends on what you're trying to convey. If it's more raw vlog, I think screenshot.
Yeah.
Or even podcast. When it's like, say, Joe Rogan thumbnails and it's like someone just mid talking and you can see a bit of an expression on their face, that gets more clicks because it's like,
Let's try that with this episode.
Yeah, let's try it with this episode, I reckon. Like, have
hard though because it's three of us. You'd have to be that camera.
Yeah, take these off.
What does Arthur do?
Well, him and Batch are just next to each other, so it's so much easier. It's like a single point,
Okay.
so it's a bit easier.
Okay.
Oh,
Go on.
so you know I struggle with memory.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you forgot to finish that conversation that we were just having
What combo?
on the thumbnail.
Memory.
So recently, Google have just made something called a quantum computer.
What does that do?
Great question. Okay, great
Is
question.
this a brand deal?
No.
Okay.
Sick, right? IBM also have one, but this is better.
Okay.
So Arthur's really good at explaining tough shit to simpletons like me. Okay. So you got a computer and you got a quantum computer. I'm going to use chess as an analogy. Analogy. Fuck!
Yes, get the sniffles, mate.
So what a computer does, right? What a computer does is say you input this equation into the computer saying, will this move be good? Okay, in chess.
Yeah.
The computer will go, if you do this, he might do this, work that out. If you do this, he also might do this and work 1, 1, 1, like keep doing multiple equations, right?
Yep.
And it could take ages. A quantum computer does everything at once. So it works all these things out instantly like that.
How does it know what he's going to do?
No, you tell him I'm going to do this.
All the scenarios.
All the different scenarios, but it does it instantly. Whereas a computer will go boom, 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 it take ages, right? So it's a lot faster.
Okay.
But it does it by like particles and shit. It's like photons. So I've explained the difference between a quantum and a normal computer. That's what I tried to do.
Yeah.
I don't really know how it works, but basically this computer is fucking huge. It's like the size of this room, right?
Yeah.
And it's a computer that fires these different photons around, and it gives you an answer instantly.
Right. So what's the purpose?
Like an example, right? When you fire light through a split thing, so there's a wall and there's a little split here. You fire light through it, right?
A hole in the wall.
Hole in the wall, yeah.
Yeah.
If you look at it, those photons, right, if you look at it, will be in the slit or in the hole.
Yeah.
It'll look like it'll come out the other side, right? If you don't
Talk about munching buck now.
if you don't look at it, they'll be scattered.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean it'll be scattered?
Because a photon and particles, or one of the two, whatever, they are everywhere, all at once, at the same time. But when you look at it, you're only seeing it there once.
Right, we need a scientist on the show.
That makes sense.
I find it really interesting.
Does make sense.
So could you predict this whole entire Wafflin podcast? What could this quantum thing figure out? Is it only just games of things?
No.
How does it improve our lives?
Loads of science shit. I don't really know what it does, but it works out fucking everything.
Can it predict who's going to win the league?
Yeah, I guess.
Is it going to ruin betting?
I don't really know. I don't think so.
Yeah,
but basically, you know this whole thing of like everything is there all at once at the same time until you look at it, it's not at the same time. That basically is the start of the multiverse. Okay.
That is also what everything is as well, by the way. Like everything is everything. There is no time.
Yeah, everything is everywhere at the same time. But say I do this, whoop.
Yes.
Yeah. Or whoop.
Yeah.
Like that. All these photons have split off now. And there's another universe where I've done whoop and whoop and whoop. And then next, I've just created like 6 different universes.
But that's...
Fuck, I don't even know what I'm talking about. But so I was pretty close.
It sounds cool.
You know what would be...
You're not interested in that?
No, I am. I fucking love that shit.
Oh, we need to get...
We just need a professional one.
Well, you know who would be a class guest? And I've said this before.
Arthur TV.
Tony Adams.
I'd happily have Arthur on, obviously.
Tony Adams.
Oh, I've forgotten the guy's name. Brian Cox.
What does he do? What is that? Like
a scientist, you know.
Oh, like...
What, the guy from Succession?
No. That's
Bill Nye the
Brian
Science Guy.
Huh?
No, not Bill Nye.
Bill Nye the Science Guy?
Bill Nye does YouTube.
Does he?
Brian...
Well, what does he do? Yeah,
I
I mean...
That Brian Cox.
Oh, yes.
The physicist, yeah.
He looks a bit like you, actually.
No, he doesn't.
He does have
He
does look like you, actually.
Get it up on screen. Does this bloke look like me?
Like you got the same...
He's born 3rd of March, day after me.
Exactly.
Mate, look at your
He
mouth.
is a good-looking man.
Yeah.
I don't know about the bowl cut. You know? But...
Contact with him.
Yeah, surely we can get him on, right?
Because you're definitely fascinated in like space and shit, aren't you?
all of that shit, bro.
And we can just compile a huge list of questions that we want answered.
Yeah, like...
We can give them to him before, so he's...
What is real?
I'm quite good at asking questions that people don't know how to answer.
Yeah, go on then. Smash me with one.
No, well, what? No, you have to know something about it. Like, what do you know about?
I don't know.
Like, I asked Arthur like this about this computer, right?
Cameras.
I said,
Cameras.
How does it work?
How does it work?
Yeah, camera.
The camera. So you turn it on.
Yeah.
If you're filming, look at the screen.
How is that getting light into the camera and you're inputting it onto a screen? How does that work?
Okay, so the light goes through the lens, hits the sensor.
Yeah.
The sensor.
How's the sensor made?
How's the sensor made? So it's made with lenses and
is it
in a lab factory with glass.
No, but how is it
it's
made?
A glass lens.
Humans figure out how to make this lens.
Yeah.
How? Like, how's it?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. That
because he's reflecting light onto a projection and then storing that projection.
Yeah, but then
that's
what fucks
projection.
me up. How was someone taking that picture of this geezer and he's now on our screen?
Yeah, how?
How
put it onto the internet.
We got to a point in like
put it on the internet.
Whose idea was this? Whose idea was it to sit there and be like, oh, you know what we need? Like something that captures this in like real time, and then we can put it somewhere.
Well, a database of everything that anyone can access on a screen.
No, but even no. I mean like a photo. Like who's
photo?
Mate, we've gone from beating up rocks, okay,
yeah,
and killing dogs.
Yeah. Whoa.
That's a random one.
They still do that in some areas.
What, killing dogs?
Yeah, like Thailand. You know, eat them for sandwiches. Well, they do though, don't they, mate?
I don't think they do eat dogs.
Bruv, they do. Someone I was just on the ski trip was like, they went to uni and they had a Chinese friend and they would get canned dog shipped over from China.
That's obviously not true.
No, that was true. She's 42 years old.
It sounds like a racist joke.
No, it's not. No, it's from China, right? And then, why are you laughing at that? Still laughing.
That's obviously not
true.
true.
No, it's not. And he would have it, and she tried it one time, and she was like, it was just normal. And it made me think, right? We no, listen. We have meat. We have certain meat that we'll eat, but not other animals. No way. However, it's still both just technically animals. It's just in our head for some reason that's acceptable and that's not. And I bet if I gave you something that was class, you enjoyed it and thinking it was beef, and then actually go, mate, that was your mum, right? Right? You'd only think it was shit after I said it's your mum. You eat your mum. That's what's going on here.
Have you tried human?
That's so fucked up.
No, but would you? Would you try human?
No.
Wouldn't you?
Obviously
If someone was like, right, hang on, mate.
No, feeding chicken.
Someone's consenting to this.
Weller puts it in a good way. Like if it was, if say like you went somewhere and they were like, oh, this is a Caesar salad. Do you want to add meat to it? And you're like, oh yeah, please. You eat it. You're like, oh, that was fucking class. They're like, oh, by the way, that was like
your mum.
It's fucking Jeff around the corner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I was thinking Jeff as well. That's
you know
mad.
they do eat humans somewhere. Like cannibals exist, right?
Yeah, in the Philippines.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's gangs, there's tribes. So basically, I would.
Gangs
How
that
do you
go
know about
around
this?
eating.
No, I was going to do a video there.
Oh, that would go well. Yeah,
Going-
I'm going to go visit the cannibal tribe.
Yes.
You get eaten.
No, I won't. No, because they decide whether they're not. It's like we have cows. We don't just constantly
They
eat them.
decide whether or not they're going to eat you or not. Once they decide they are going to eat you,
Well, they're not.
fucked. I'll just fucking swanton bomb them.
Yeah. No,
Stone
but
cold eating.
basically, you would eat human then, would you?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not eating.
And not knowingly.
No. But if it was if they just give it a go, no one they consent to it.
The problem is.
consent to it. We get in the fucking arm.
The problem is what if it is really nice? Like, say you've
Obviously not going to be nice.
no, but you've
No,
just
mate,
had this
it is
Caesar salad
class.
with
How do you
human
know?
meat on top,
What?
How do you know it's class?
and then they tell you if that was the best thing you've ever eaten. Are you telling me that you're not going to crave a little bit of human meat?
I'm hearing rumours that it tastes like shit.
What from who? Or Tom Garrett or something?
The grapevine.
Who started that rumor?
Just Google it.
Don't we taste like pork? Apparently.
Yeah, mate. I reckon from all the different meat I've munched on, I reckon that the human would actually taste decent. Like if you're gonna eat piranhas and crocodile egg, you probably eat a little bit of human.
You probably would give it a go. Oh, but I said what would be sick is like next year we should. You know that tribe that are in
Go try some.
the African tribe.
You know, the African tribe.
No,
clearly
you know the African tribe,
Hey,
right?
what are they called? Like the
that one.
the Hanzabis.
Oh, Nigeria.
Is it like the Hanzabis?
Yeah, I've heard. Yeah,
And yeah, like go and live with them for a couple of days. I think that'd be class. You see
you'd
the
love
way
that.
they eat
Because
and everything.
to be fair, on this topic, like looking at the Alps, I was like, I reckon Theo's going to climb Everest one day. I said that to to Elliot about Theo. But then I was like, you don't like survival.
Scared. Oh, it's 'cause he
Scared.
stopped.
And this
Yeah.
tribal thing, if we ever did that, it would be a bit of survival. So, Malfoy,
I've been scared of survival.
are you scared of survival?
No. I literally want to climb Everest to base camp.
No.
Oh,
See,
wait,
that's
whoa,
what
whoa.
I said.
No,
That's
so
like-
I think climbing Everest
He'll
is
do
actually...
the easy part.
So you want to go on a walk?
No,
Yeah, nice
climbing
and
Everest.
safe.
Have you seen the queues at the moment, mate? It's a death wish.
Yeah.
The cues.
The queues on Everest, mate. Have you seen them?
Oh yeah, it's fucked.
You just stand there freezing to death.
But bruv, I feel like you've got to be an experienced mountaineer.
You can't climb Everest as a newbie.
Yeah, you
have to
can't
be
just.
experienced. Otherwise, you're just an idiot.
We-
It's not being scared. You're just dumb.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean, bro?
Would you do like survival stuff then?
Yeah, so true.
Can we do a nice survival video?
Yeah.
I think that
Look,
would be
out of everyone at this table, right? I'm pretty good at surviving. You're a survivalist. I
What
think
am I?
you would be shit at it. You'd be like, oh, I miss my roofie and my hot chocolate
Yeah.
and my cats. Oh my god, my cats.
no, I am definitely probably
A
the
homeboy.
biggest princess
Oh, big
Are
fan.
you?
Mate,
That's
you-
good.
out of us.
King princess.
Really?
I'd
Oh, that's
prob-
class.
I would say so. Yeah, I would. But
I thought I would get told that. So
No,
that's good that
he's-
I'm finally not.
He's definitely, mate. You like do weeds outside and stuff. He needs his hot water bottle on the sofa with his cat.
yeah, I would. But I would still get stuck in. I would love to do something like that. I think it'd be fun. Maybe not Everest. Yeah, well, nah, not Everest.
I've always wanted to do a video where we climb Kilimanjaro.
Do
Yeah,
it.
but even that's fucked.
Is it?
Like Ashley Kane did it, and he got so ill with the altitude
Yeah,
sickness.
you do
It's
get out.
quite easy,
Like
no?
he was like, "That's the hardest
Nah,
thing I've ever done."
Really?
It is high. Ruth did Mount Kenya.
How's that?
I think she found. Well, she had to train a bit for it. I still think she found it hard, but like.
Surely
not, like,
next
really
we do a Wafflin special climbing Kilimanjaro.
I would.
I will.
I will.
And on that note,
All right.
see you on Kilimanjaro.
See you on Killer Man. Anyways, if you did enjoy this, you know what to do. You know what to do. Right, hit like. What else?
Weird bloke.
Rate us 5 stars on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Make sure you subscribe.
Where can they email us with their questions for you?
Boys.com.
The boys at wafflin.co.
.uk.
No, just .co.
Just .co.
But if you do send it to .co.uk, it will come through to us, I think.
So it is .uk.
No,
as well.
because .co is the email. And also just follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and
Yeah, whatever Luke says. Right, bye guys.
Bye.